All right, Shalom. First step by saying all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, this is just a quick video. When the time comes, the Lord gonna give His men spiritual powers, and they gonna go around and put this world back in order, right along with Yahushai and the angels. Even at the end, when all hell starts to break loose, the Lord gonna give His men spiritual powers. So I'm just grab a couple precepts on that. I think it's, let me see. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And that's talking about Israel, man. Shalakia, the elect of Israel gonna be given power to break nations in pieces, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And that's coming soon, man. It's right around the corner, man. Look, man, spiritual powers to do this, because all the nations gonna have to adhere to the law, statutes, and commandments and be put back in order. And you're gonna have some that try to resist, you know. So the Lord will give His men the spiritual power to take care of the business, so to speak. This verse 21, it says, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. Right, and that's for you guys that's in this military, and depending on Esau and his military might, the Lord will give His man spiritual power to fuck the military vehicles up, man. This is Isaiah 31, verse 1. It says, woe, meaning destruction, to them that go down to Egypt, which is America, for help. Our people trusted in Egypt or trusted in America and stay on horses. Forgive me. Stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and it's talking about America and its military might. And in the horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Right, man. So our people rather trust in Esau and his military might than trust in the Lord, man. You know? Hold on, slack y'all, man. Grab this right fast, because it's not good to trust in man. It's good to trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, whose heart departeth from the Lord. Right? So, man, you cursed if you trust in the Lord, man, and trusting in your own might, man. It says, verse 2, it says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, right? But will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity, America, man. That's the house of the evildoers. Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit. It says, when the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoppling, which means to help, shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. Right, man? Because in the end time, and I just watched a video on it. It was about the chariots. It was I think it was on PBS or something like that. They were saying that, and I think they was talking about a law also, but it's basically stating that the nations gonna come together to help fight against Yahweh Shai's return. I was just watching that too. So like, I wish I would have. I'm doing this lesson through the spirit. I wish I'd have had it. But yeah. The nation's gonna try to come together to fight against Yahweh Shai, and that's in Second Ezra chapter 13. And Yahweh Shai gonna cast out sparks and tempests. Ultimately the nuclear Yahweh Shai gonna use their own nuclear missiles because he the one who created the Smith. You know, to fashion them instruments, the nuclear missiles, and he gonna use laser beams to destroy those people, man. On top of the men of the Lord, right at the same time and afterwards, putting the rest of the world in subjection. But it says, okay, let me get back to this Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51 and 20, it says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms." Right, man. And Esau and the rest of the nations, you gonna hate this part, man. And our people. The fact that this out of the elect, we're gonna be given spiritual powers to do this, man. Because we looked at as the scum of the earth, we get mocked. People, take the word as a joke. Verse 21, it says, "And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young. And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid is the young woman." So the Lord gonna use his men to just start killing people, man. Just like how Yahweh Shai, when he come back, he gonna be doing the same thing, man. He said, "I must stain all my raiment." Verse 23, I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. Right, man. So it says, "And I will render unto Babylon, which is America, and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldeans all their evil that they have done in Zion and Israel," because we was treated like shit, man. We was treated like the scum of the earth, man. Esau even wanna wipe us out as a nation. It says, "And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldeans all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight," said the Lord Yahweh. Right, so the elites that the Lord spare are they gonna go into slavery. But the rest of these people that's left over here in America and all over the rest of the world that buck up, the Lord gonna have them put to death, man. The men of the Lord gonna be able to do this, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. It said, "Behold, I will send for many fishers," and that's what we doing now, fishing for the Lord's elect, His chosen, man. So I can get a precept real fast, because the apostles hit the same role, and if they had this role back then, back then. Now today they got the same role, and now the Lord gonna give them the power. He say, Yahweh Shai say, if if this was my kingdom, then will I fight? Because it wasn't the time to fight back then. I'm gonna grab that one too. Let me see. Um. Dang. So like, 1 second. All right, this is Matthew chapter 4, verse 18. It says, Yahushua, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brethren, Simon called Peter and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And he said unto them, Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets and followed him. Right, man. So they left their job as fishermen to follow Yahushua. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16 again. Behold, I will send for many fishers. So when we out there on the highways and byways through the spirit of power, Yahushua, we fishing for the elect, man. We putting the word out there as the bait, and then willing the brethren on in until we get the elect, man. We're gonna will. Scripture say we're gonna will in bad and good, but the good gonna remain, man. It said the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks, because the elite's gonna try to hide, man. You know, and all that means is because they got these underground bunkers, and these bunkers that's in these hills, etc., man. And you know what a hunter does, man. And you gotta go into that. Verse 17, it says, For mine eyes are upon all their ways, they are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes. Right, so ain't nobody getting away with what they have done to us, man. They're at least not gonna get away with what they have done to us, man. I had another precept. Still like, yeah, I forgot my other precept. But I'm gonna cut it short because I'm still at work. Just stuff that was on my mind. So, with that being said, call law Yabashima Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity, the hope for elect. Shalom.